Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is called 10 Weirdest Things WWE Wrestlers Did Before Their Matches. Now, I saw the thumbnail of Rikishi on the toilet. I'm going to assume I know what they're talking about with Rikishi. And whoever's in the bathroom when he walks in there, I would advise you, regardless of how old he is, please, for your own health and safety, leave the bathroom, bro. Because if he's in there dropping bombs, he's going to start a nuclear holocaust in whatever building that he's in, man. Because that ain't no joke. Now, before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it. Let's get into this.
WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi had one of the most disgusting pre-match rituals of all time.
Oh my
Before
God,
the big man
no.
went out to the ring, Rikishi would go to the bathroom and get out all of his flatulence before his match.
What the hell are you doing in there? A pre-match ritual.
Rikishi did this so he wouldn't accidentally fart on his opponents when he gave the stink face.
Oh, okay. All right, so I give him all the respect in the world for that, man. Because I promise you, if I was wrestling Rikishi, he does a stink face to me, and he let one out of my face, one or two things are going to happen. Either I'm going to get knocked out from the whiff, right? But if I survive, if I push through it, if I persevere, if I believe in myself, and I get some good breathing habits and patterns to survive a stink face plus fart, I'm knocking Rikishi out. It's nap time for somebody.
However, this pre-match ritual didn't always work out, as Vince McMahon learned the hard way. Rikishi's pre-match ritual makes sense.
I can't get paid enough for that, man.
Is kind of weird when you first hear it. The former tag team champion always ate 2 Reese's peanut butter cups before every match.
Oh, Reese's is fire.
It wasn't because he wanted to eat something sweet. Hurricane said he saw Lex Luger eating the candy once before a photo shoot. According to Lex, the little sugar helped his veins pop out. Hurricane thought so too and adopted it as his pre-match ritual. Before Ric Flair went out to the ring, he would always give something to the referee. What was it? A cell phone. Why exactly did Flair do this? In case any women tried to call the Nature Boy during the match. Like a customer support center, calls from female fans were very important to Flair. If you've ever watched an AJ Lee match...
Nah, man. I mean, I'll give it to the ref. Honestly, I would turn my phone off. If I'm him, and I'm talking to a bunch of women or whatever the case may be, I'm like, hey, I got business to do. I got to go get the bag. Do not call me anytime during tonight if you see wrestling on TV. Do not call my phone, because if you do, I will block you. All right? You got to lay down the law. You know what I'm saying?
You probably noticed that her ring attire was cut up. Besides giving herself a unique look, there was actually a reason why AJ did this. Concentrating on cutting her shirt allowed AJ to relax and clear her mind before locking up in the ring.
Anxiety.
In comparison, the Bella Twins pre-match ritual was the complete opposite and 100% more adult. Before a match, Nikki and Brie would kiss each other on the cheeks and also spank one another.
Spank each other?
That's one ritual we all wish we could have seen. What Sasha Banks did as her pre-match ritual is way different, but has some serious meaning. The saying goes, put yourself in someone else's shoes. Well, Sasha took that kind of literally. The boss revealed that before having an important match, she would wear her opponent's t-shirt. The reason Banks did this was to keep herself focused on what she was about to do and the person she was about to wrestle with. Maybe you don't get Sasha Banks' ritual, but you will definitely agree with what Bianca Belair does.
But
before a big match, the EST of WWE will eat pizza. Belair shared in an interview that the night before the 2021 Royal Rumble, she ate pizza while sewing her gear. Athletes usually have their cheat meal after the event, but Bianca does it before to help her relax. She did win the Rumble, so I guess it worked. Goldberg's
I guess it all depends what kind of pizza she's eating too. Like, I mean, technically it's not. It is before the match, but I guess when you look at wrestlers did before the matches, you assume like hours prior to the match happening. But you know, I'm interested to see what kind of pizza she would eat. Well, I'm glad she don't eat it right before the match, because we'll be seeing that pizza out in the ring as well. It'll be an interference by the pizza.
Pre-match ritual, on the other hand, ended up backfiring in spectacular fashion. Since he debuted in 1997, Goldberg had a ritual of smacking his head into anything he could find.
Oh yeah.
Doors, concrete walls, whatever. This got him hyped up before making his epic entrance, but eventually the door fought back. On an episode of Raw, Goldberg walked out to the ring and had a cut on his forehead from slamming into the door. Thankfully, he wasn't about to compete in a First Blood match. After this incident, Goldberg decided to leave the doors and walls alone and retired from his pre-match ritual. What would John Cena always do before a match? Well, he would eat Tic Tacs. The reason was that his breath wouldn't smell bad when he got into close contact with his opponent. Now, this pre-match ritual is kind of creepy, and I'll explain why. So before D'Lo Brown had a match, he rolled a small piece of tape and put it in his sock. Okay, that's unusual, but here's what makes it so eerie. On October 5th, 1999, Brown had a match against a wrestler named Draws. For whatever reason, D'Lo broke his ritual and didn't place the tape in his sock that night. Later on, Brown went out for his match, and everything seemed normal at first. He went for his signature running powerbomb, but something went wrong, and Draws landed on his head. The impact fractured 2 vertebrae in Draws' neck and left him paralyzed.
No.
The footage of the incident does exist, but is not allowed to be viewed by anyone. WWE has other incidents like this that are hidden away in their video library. To find out about those, watch the video on...
That's crazy. That is crazy. I know people think, people with these rituals and stuff like that, when it comes to sports and stuff like that, they don't believe in it, but that is really weird. That is crazy, man. That's messed up for Draws, man. Like, to be paralyzed from that's very, very unfortunate, man. I didn't even know that happened. I didn't even know that was the reason why that happened as well. So that is really crazy. I don't know. Most of these things on this list don't seem that weird. The only one that seemed kind of weird, most of these are kind of respectable. They're not really weird. I mean, Rikishi farting and stuff before he goes wrestle, I think that's respectable to his opponent. Eating Tic Tacs is not a big thing. Eating 2 pieces of Reese's Pieces. I've never seen Shane Herms like shredded like that, so obviously they weren't working in my opinion, but if that's his thing, that's his thing. Wearing people's t-shirts is not weird. But actually, the Bella Twins, theirs is kind of weird though. Kissing each other's cheeks and slapping each other in the butt. I don't know about that, man. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. Is there other weird ones that you guys know about? Let me know in the comment section. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute.